Hey everybody, it's Joe. Welcome back. And today I'm going to be using Softbox, as you can see. And this is an Ellen Chrome, I believe a 175 octagon. It's a little bit different than the light motives. The light motives are more round. Very, very new design, very cool. I have the 120 light motive, but I really do like the size of this box. And they do make a 190 light motive that hopefully I'm going to pick up pretty soon. It's huge. So this is 175, the other one's 190. So, but anyway, so this is the light here, and it's a 500 watt second power pack, so it has some power. It does pack a little bit of power. And I'm going to use the Hasselblad. I'm going to shoot no other light, just this light, and I have a video light that's illuminating me, but you'll see with that, it really won't make any difference because we are at 200 ISO, 750th of a second. There's no way that that light would make any difference. So it should be black if I took a picture. So I'm gonna hit this flash on right now, and I'm gonna do a picture with this box as close as it is. You can see it's just barely in the camera. So I'm gonna get it. So there we go. So it's just out of camera view. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do this again. Okay, light is just out of view. And we're at, 9.5 at 200 ISO. And we are fairly sharp enough for this, I guess. It's hard to get that focus just right. Without having a dummy sitting in there beside myself, but I don't have the app working on there right now. So anyways, this is giving you an idea of what that looks like. And so if you see, I'm going to put this up on the computer right now. If you could see the, file number 2033, I'm putting that up here right now. And you can just see how the light falls off. I'm very close. And then it goes off into the shadows and then to black on the other side. Notice how the background is. The background is, it's lit, but it's just subtly there. I can't even say it. But it is just there. It's definitely in Lightroom. I can bring that up real easy. So this is really a nice looking image. I'm going to add a reflector. Now the reflector, I'm going to put at camera axis. Sorry for the noise, but this is right next to the camera, as you can see. And it's going to basically just be hitting me off to the side there. Move this over a little bit more to get an idea. All right, so we're gonna do this. I'm not sure how this is gonna look. All right, so we're gonna do a 10-second countdown. Feel like I'm on the Dick Clark show. All right, here we go. Now I put that reflector at an angle this way, right by the camera, and I believe that will wrap around me much better than doing it any other way. So now if we look at this on the computer, so this is going to be much softer, much softer. Image 2034 definitely shows the difference. That's without that reflector, and this is with the reflector. Zoom back out. Pretty much the background has stayed the same, maybe just a tad brighter, but pretty much stayed the same. So that's one light. Now, if I take this reflector and use it as a wall, just on the opposite side of that light, I'll use this as a wall. It won't look, in my opinion, it will not look as nice as the reflector by camera angle. This is kind of blatantly, you know it's a reflector because it's smashing you on this side of the face. And in my opinion, it takes away from the beauty of using wraparound light And if you can see here what that does, putting it there, it's very flat, very But if you go back to here, now this could have been a little bit lighter, and I can make that lighter, obviously, but I like that subtleness of the drop off, falling off. I don't like a flat looking photograph. And when you do that, that's what you have. Now I can rearrange this a little more so I'm closer to that, like this. And we'll do one more picture. And I think this will give us a really nice light. Again, it's at an angle, it's kind of like this, like this. So the reflector is at an angle like this, the softbox is right here, so it's basically bouncing this way and bouncing over here. So it's not on the side of me, which I think is going to look much better. Yeah, see, I like that a lot better. A lot better. 2036 looks much, much better. Now, I didn't change anything. I left everything the same. Power outage, power is 4.3 on that power pack. Now, what I am going to do right now, so I'd make more noise, is I'm going to back this softbox up to about 5 feet, 5.5 feet. That's the most I would take a 6-foot box back, because if you take it back any farther, you're really losing the softness of that box. Now, you'll see a difference. I'm going to raise the power pack roughly 2 stops. So that's up at max right now, which is probably going to be, we'll go a stop, and we'll just go 1 stop at first to see. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to shoot a shot. Now, nothing has changed on the camera. F-stop, shutter speed, everything's the same. And what you're going to see in this is much harsher light. I got to see if the exposure is correct. And that background is going to be a lot brighter. Yep. Exposure looks okay. Background's much brighter. But look at the difference on this photograph. Just look at the difference on how that light falls off quickly. That's a much harsher light. So you back that box up, the light spreads out the light spreads out a lot more. You have a lot more power you're using. So it's very aggressive, hitting me and going everywhere. Whereas the other way, it's so close to me that the light falls off quickly. So you just see that very nice wrap soft light, and you can tell it on the background. So now, let me bring this reflector back in. Let's do the same thing. Let's put it like a wall. I really shouldn't have had that in that picture the last time, but we'll see. Okay, so it's like a wall. It's basically bouncing whatever this light is bouncing it right over here on my side. So let's see what we have. Okay, so we have a light. You really can't see it. It's just hitting the side of my face. It's probably stopped darker than the other. Now, just look at that pattern, and now I'm going to bring the light right here, right by camera again, and we're going to do a shot with the same flash, same setup. Not sure how much this is going to change, but I do know the closer that light is, the nicer that looks when you have the reflector. So we have this one, and then we have the other one. This one is much more softer. That light, the softbox illuminating the reflector at an angle is much softer. So the bigger the softbox, the farther you can move it from your subject. However, if you are paying for a light this size, which is like $1,500, if you're paying for something like that, it's designed to give you very smooth lighting. And why would you buy that for any other reason? So the idea of that is get it as close as you can to your subject. And I like simplicity. I love using one light if I can get away with that. But I just want to give you a quick show. I love the softbox. I'm going to have a model in here this week, and we're going to do some photographs with some harsh lighting, soft lighting, and we're both going to learn what we're doing. You're going to learn as well as me. We'll all learn together, and I think it'll be kind of cool. So, and I'm also doing some more food photography for a Middle Eastern restaurant again, the Desert Inn here in Canton. So I will be doing some food stuff, and I'm learning that as I go. I'm not a food photographer per se, but hey, you are what you shoot and practice, and that's what I'm doing. So hope this has been informative, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.